Can I just say, I forgot how utterly long Assault in the Control Room was as a mission. Because again, I'm so used to doing like a few skips that cuts down on some of the time on that mission. I wonder if that destroyed elevator you can find, if that's maybe if, like your because I've never thought about it, but maybe that's the elevator you come from if you're able to backtrack right to it. Because I've never like paid close enough attention to actually finding that elevator and being like, oh, this is the one we came from.
Greetings. I am the monitor of Installation 04. I am 343 Guilty Spark. Someone has released the flood. My function is to prevent it from leaving this installation, but I require your assistance. Come, this way.
Chief, I've lost your signal! Where'd you go? Chief! Chief!
Teleportation without consent. You gotta ask first, Guilty Spark. You can't just teleport people without their consent. Come on. You could go to jail for that.
We must collect the index before we can activate the installation.
So, this mission, the library, definitely, I don't know if, is infamous the right word? It's obviously not a very well received level because it is one of the most, copy-pasted missions in this game.
We are near the index chamber. Follow me.
It definitely feels like it never really varies things up much in terms of its looks. Oh god. Where's that shotgun? Yeah, I know mailing doesn't really do anything to flood. Give me. Did I move on? Yes. Do I kind of want to grab ammo for stuff? Also yes. Ah yes, two whole bullets in my assault rifle. There we go. Yeah, that was quite the explosion that took away like all my health.
The energy field of robots contains the index. We must get up there.
like definitely what carries this mission the most is just listening to the Guilty Spark talk and kind of just the gameplay on its own. Uh, that's what does a lot of the heavy lifting. Also the music. There are some when some of the heavier music kicks in for this mission, it is pretty great. I mean, granted, it's Halo, Halo 1, bunch of Halo games, they all have awesome music, so I don't think that's saying too much, but sorry, I'm just trying to get ammo and stuff. Got to refill up on AR ammo, pretty much. Minus the reload we just did.
The security wasn't sealed automatically. I will not access the override to open them.
One thing I kind of wanted to mention was something that I was thinking about was because I think I meant to mention it in my last recording session, but I don't recall really actually getting to it. Sorry if I talked over the Oracle a little bit.
Hustling. You brought such ineffective weapons to combat the flood, despite the containment protocols.
Screw you. It's one of those things I'm like, oh, screw you, man. I got great weapons. You don't even know.
The flood must not escape.
Was because I'm likely gonna do 3 playthroughs of CE. I think it would be fun. Oh my goodness, that guy flew. It'd be fun if one of those playthroughs had some skulls on. Now I'm not gonna do anything insane like a lasso or like heroic with skulls on because I don't want the playthrough to become something that takes forever. I like. Am I well knowledgeable in Halo? Am I pretty good at it? Yes, but I'm not. You know, I've never been the kind of guy that's interested in playing Halo, any Halo game on Legendary or even Heroic by myself. The only Halo game I've played on Heroic from start to finish that I beat was ODST, and that is because, especially at the time, like I knew that game like the back of my hand. Like I had played it so much, kind of almost like studied it. So I just got to the point where it's like, you know what? I want to have like one Halo game under my belt that I've completely beaten by myself on Heroic. So I did that on ODST. But otherwise, it's not something I'm very interested in. I find with Halo, I'm up to doing Legendary, but only on only when it's co-op. I just think with the kind of enemies you face in Halo, it's more frustrating to try and do it by yourself. Just because you're dealing with like stuff like regenerating shields, these are generally more tanky enemies than, you know, compared to Call of Duty or Battlefield or other shooters of that kind that go for the faster time to kill and such in their campaign.
A plasma conduit breach in 5524 has disrupted power flow to a gravitic maintenance assembly.
So listen, I would love to beat Halo 1 tonight. Probably won't happen. We'll have to see how tired I get, how tired I am from mission to mission. It's also the fact that like I chose to record even though our esports, Overwatch esports stuff tonight that I would like to watch. Granted, I'll probably end up sleeping through a lot of it because it's kind of what happened last night.
I must reset the backup unit. Please. Join you when I've completed my task.
Chain of sentinels. You get a rocket, right? Or no, you get a shotgun. I know there's one bit where you come up and there's like a few of them that all have rockets back to back, and it's like, yeah, they can kind of just one-shot you. Crap. Going back to what I was saying though about Halo 1, if I, or on that third playthrough, what I'm leaning towards doing is, well, I think that was the rocket there. What I'm leaning towards doing is putting on the skulls that, kind of reduce your ammo. And I think, like, there's two different ones in there, because there's one that reduces ammo pickups, and then another that basically halves your magazine or your energy on any weapon, because like every shot counts as 2, so that means the AR has 30 bullets a clip, the shotgun has 6, the pistol has 6, the rocket would just have 1, the sniper would have 2. So I might do kind of like an ammo starved run, is what I'm thinking, or it's just like I have to keep switching out because everything just has low ammo, and like it also means you are effectively cutting your entire ammo pool in half because of that. We'll see if there's any other skulls I want to throw on. I don't want to go like overboard and like say throw on like skulls that increase like the toughness too much. I'm trying to think because I know there's like thunderstorm or whatever. I don't know if I want to throw that on necessarily. Again, it's one of those things that I will look into when we get to that point, but it's also still far away because I don't really want to play Halo 1 back-to-back 3 times in a row. That just sounds like probably burn myself out a little bit. I thought he would have gone further down, but he was standing right there. The thing too is like I know we're close to the end of the game because the 3 missions after this are all like retreads of previous areas. Well, like I will say as a kid I thought it was like I think it's pretty cool, the idea of revisiting a previous area, but doing it 3 times in the same game, it's kind of like, wait a second. I think I can say that's a bit of padding. Especially again, like the 3 missions are all back to back. They are not broken up. So you were revisiting 3 areas, all back to back to back. And while like the idea of it is cool on paper, I just think like doing that, it's one of those things where if this game had a bit more length, like a few more missions, and you could break that up a little bit, if you found a way to break up those revisit missions, it'd make it feel a little less jarring, I would say.
Hello.
But I don't want to ride the elevator. Oh, Halo. Halo, Halo, Halo.
I would conjecture that the other species currently on the installation is responsible for releasing the flood. They seem most persistent in their attempts to access restricted areas.
Yep, they sure do. Once again, gotta go through the Ender Tunnel, whatever you want to call it. I know, for me, this is like standard fare. Like, it's like, yeah, I've done this. Done this a lot. At the very least, if I don't finish the game within this recording session, then next, I would say next recording session would be a pretty safe bet. Only because with only 3 games left, or 3 games left, 3 missions left, that's entirely doable.